All right, just a second here. Let me get everything up. This goes bye-bye. This also goes bye-bye. And I think this one. Yep, there we go. Guess the background music would help too. All right. There we go. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Blue Archive stream. Hey, TGR, welcome, welcome. It feels like a slow week this week in general. Like, not just streaming wise, but just in general. Even work for some reason was slow. Hey Henry, welcome, welcome. How's it going? How is it going? I wasn't expecting to get Blue Archive news in the past week, but guess what? We actually got Blue Archive news in the past week. Like, surprise, surprise. Surprise. Did anyone see that, by the way? I'm assuming you guys did. But it's like so low key, I'm not even sure what to think about it. I guess the previous Blue Archive events have been kind of low key. Minus the Idol one. The Idol one was pretty hype. What is it? Let me see. It was posted randomly. Crap. It's apparently a Millennium event. We're getting a Millennium event. And isn't like the second Millennium event? Okay, maybe it's not the second Millennium event in a row. But we did have the Seiya event, which she goes to Millennium. That's not what we're talking about. Oh yeah, I guess Izumi got a what do you call this? Izumi got a New Year's outfit, or at least her alt, last time. We did that last time. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about baseball. Apparently baseball is in season now in Blue Archive. Another student out of NPC jail and Sumire out. Yes. Hey Multi, welcome, welcome. Yes, Ray. Hold up, let me put it up here. We have this. Okay, we only saw Ray once, alright? We only saw Ray once in a previous event, and that was like just a teeny tiny little bit in the Camping Veritas event. But never did I think she would come back so soon. Like seriously, she's it only took her barely a year to show up again. Next JP event should be Opera 68 rerun. So when's this one coming out? When's this one coming out? Sumire Club group story. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if we do have since we're only doing half an event half of the event today, the other half of the event, we might have enough time to check out some group stories. Oh, she appeared in a group story. I see. I did not know that. I assume she only appeared in the, what do you call this? The New Year thing. So yes. But yeah, apparently we have Ray as a part-timer? I think that's officially what it is. Officially, Ray is a part-timer. But if you've seen these things before, these things are... I haven't seen this in person myself. But apparently these things show up in actual baseball games in Japan, where normally these hoses dispense like beer. Typically beer. Not whatever grape soda she's seems to be delivering for this part-time thing. But yeah, it's kind of funny though that they decided to go with this. Also a baseball game. Why? Why baseball game? To be honest, I don't know anything about baseball. I don't know either. All I know is that I saw some YouTube videos about how different Japanese baseball is from American baseball, and it's so much better. Like it's a lot less rowdier. I guess if you like rowdy in baseball, then that's not such a good thing. But what is probably a good thing is that stadium food is not actually ridiculously overpriced, like it is in any sporting event in the US, whether it be high school football or higher. I used to have to tag along with high school football games because I used to be part of the band when I was in high school. So obligatory, the band had to go where the football team went, and yeah, let me just say I did not ever buy anything from concessions just because everything was like jacked up 2 to 3 times their normal prices. Like no thank you. I can imagine how much worse it is in pro games though. But then again, maybe ticket sales make up for that rather than concessions. Datamind, it would seem like we will get Saori dress in Opera 6A rerun. I think I saw a little bit of that. I wasn't sure if that was rumors or what, but okay. So we are actually getting that. Nothing about the other dresses in NPC jail, or yeah, probably the other dresses. Who do we not get? We didn't get Mutsuki dress. I don't think we also got Haruka dress. The worst thing is we'll never probably get Haruka's suit. Haruka's suit would probably be, I mean, for me that would be really great. Baseball is not death in JP as far as I know. No. Not to say that the balls won't go into the crowd, but as far as I know, not as much death. And I don't know, it's just a different vibe. It's a very different vibe. I haven't been to a baseball game myself, but I have heard baseball games from outside the stadium, and I feel like that is the loudest I've ever heard the Japanese be, apart from them in restaurants, especially in izakayas. So yeah. Let's see. New Bond items on JP, Saori, Momiji, Chinatsu, and Saki. Interesting. Saki also gets one? Wait, Chinatsu gets one after how long? What? Chinatsu actually gets one after like forever? That's kind of hilarious. But yeah, that's Sumire. This is Rei over here. We can take a look. We can take a quick peek at her skills and stuff. But this is Rei over here, and apparently she uses a rocket launcher. The only one to actually use a rocket launcher, and they're a baseball person. Like I don't know what the connection is there. Probably there's no connection, but it's kind of like Megu being the only flamethrower person, right? It happens eventually. Kind of, sort of. I'm assuming most of us here don't watch sports of any kind. Raise your hand if you do. I would be very surprised. I don't think I've actually ever intentionally watched sports outside the Olympics a very, very long time ago. But anytime recently, probably not. Probably not. I try to stay away from that stuff just because it's not my thing. But it seems like over here Rei has a cost down skill passive, which is kind of amazing. We're getting a lot of cost down people, it seems. At least it's being more common. Hey Salty, welcome, welcome. We're checking out the new students coming out in JP. Finally not working. But because it's your sick. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you get better soon. Hopefully you get better soon. Watch the last World Cup of football. Oh, football. Oh, wait. You know what? There is one sports game I remember watching that I was kind of interested in, but also did not understand whatsoever. which is the Rugby World Cup back in, I want to say 2019. That was in Japan. back in Japan, 2019, Rugby World Cup. For some reason, they decided to hold it in Japan in multiple cities. And they actually played a few games live on TV, which was kind of amazing. But also, it's like, it's so different from American football, I have no idea what the heck is going on. I just know that no padding, they basically go in there, just in their jerseys. And I could have sworn I heard a story from a long time ago that someone's balls actually got torn off during a rugby match. That does not sound fun. Watching it is confusing. That particular incident was not fun. So yeah, I don't know how that happened or if that's actually true. That's just what I heard, or that's what I remember. I would not doubt it though. They do be pretty rough. It would be pretty rough. Can't wait for Ray to start appearing in Japanese baseball games. It would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I haven't seen any of their their intros though, so let's take a quick peek at that really quick. Hold up, let me mute this in the back. Let's start with Sumire first. Let's wait for Ray a little bit, but we'll do Sumire first. But hold up. We'll do this. Is this gonna show most of it? No, it's not. Maybe there's a better way to do this. Hold up. Temporary enlargement of the screen. Let's go. The ball do be going into this stance. It does happen apparently. Oh wow, she actually gets workout equipment. Don't forget to look for Izumi New Year too. Sure. Let's check Ray out first, and then we look for Izumi. Oh, hold up. There we go. Miss! I had a feeling that should be actually really bad. Oh wow. Well, I guess technically Momiji also had like a rocket launcher-ish. I guess technically Momiji also had a rocket launcher, but this skill animation is pretty funny. I do like this one. Okay, Izumi, right? Wait, let's look for Izumi really quick. Izumi. That was a couple of weeks back. Is this one? No, this is the lobby. But still, a black hole. That is a lot of food though to go through. But this stuff during the new year, that's supposed to be shared between people. Except her. Except her. Let me see, is this her thing? No, that's Decagrammaton stuff. Anything you in Decagrammaton stuff? No, I just see Bina. Anything new with Bina? Unless Bina is the one in rotation in JP, and that's probably what's happening here. That's probably what happened there. Wait, where's Izumi's video? Oh, I think it's this one. No. No. Why would you do that? I know she does this, but why would you put Choco Mint in takoyaki? Also, takoyaki does not normally accept lemons. Like, what the heck is this? Do you think Irie would eat this? Do you think Irie would eat this even with a Choco Mint on top? She likes the taste of shampoo. She can eat anything. She's basically a goat. Well, I guess that as long as she's happy, I guess. As long as she's happy, I guess it's all right. But no, I would not. I would definitely not touch that. Thankfully, she offered us the regular ones instead of the one that's poisoned by a lot of toppings that should not be there. She looks like that girl from K-On! In her live 2D. Crap. Who was in K-On!? It was Mugi. Thank you. Mugi is one of them. The only people I remember now from K-On! Is not Mugi because I had to be reminded of that. Azunyan. Azusa. Which is basically Proto-Serica by now. Minus the guitar. Minus the bass guitar. Who were the other two? Ritsu? No, there was Ritsu. The drummer. And then I kind of forgot the main girl and the other long-haired, black-haired long girl. Crap, it's been so long. How old is K-On! Even? Wait, how old is K-On! Now? I think that's like 2005 or something? Maybe earlier? K-On! Was... That's a PSP game, no. What does my anime list say? K-On! Was from 2009. It did not feel like 2009, but apparently it was 2009. I thought it was earlier than that. Wow. Izumi New Year has the skills like Shigure Hot Spring and can increase attack too. Oh, nice. Wait, is she also a healer? Is that what we're saying? More like Miku. You know, I don't think I was ever around for the Miku collab. Miku collab just was not a thing when I was playing. So I don't know when that actually showed up. Was I here for any collabs? I think I was only here for the Railgun collab. Miku collab, no. I don't think Blue Archive has had any other collabs except for the Miku one and the Railgun one, right? Now that I think about it. Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if they add more collabs later, but I am kind of surprised they only had those two. Yeah, I remember the Mahjong Soul collab. I kind of miss playing Mahjong Soul, but then again, I get so burned out losing in Mahjong Soul. I haven't picked it up for a while. I've been on a huge losing streak since who knows how long ago. Could have sworn I remember them Hatsune Miku collab. I don't remember Blue Archive back then. Yeah, when was that collab? Hold up, let me see. Let me see what the wiki says about the Miku collab. Events. What did they say about the Miku collab? Oh yeah, they only did have two. It was 2002 when the Miku collab happened in Global. 2001, November 2001 in Japan. Yeah, so it's not even once a year. It's not even once a year you get a collab. It's like whenever they feel like it. Sorry, not 2001, 2021. I cannot read. Blue Archive is not that old, though sometimes it feels like it. Sometimes it feels like it, though. I guess if we had 20 years of Blue Archive, that would be amazing, I guess. Then again, there is over 10 years of Grand Blue Fantasy now, and over 10 years of FGO somehow. Both of them somehow. Saw an edit of Wakamo on top of Chakma on his boat form, and a tweet said, "This is lunatic." I don't think I've seen that one. Can't say I've seen that one. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's really it as far as that. Though I guess there is this what do you call this? This PV, which is probably going to be mostly the same as what we saw earlier. Oh yeah, Ray voice. Like, I think I kind of. Right, Ray voice here. Okay, yeah, she's basically Sports Aru. She's Sports Aru from that one baseball episode in the YouTube channels where Aru actually plays baseball even though she actually didn't play baseball. Collab Girls Frontline or Nikkei when? Girls Frontline, I don't see it happening. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It would be great if they did. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like, the chances are pretty low just because how are they gonna make it work? Nikkei would be such a depressing thing for Blue Archive that I don't know if it's gonna happen either. If either of those work somehow, then I am waiting for a Blue Archive collab in Limbus Company. I think Limbus Company has a collab with I think, was it Arknights? I think it was Arknights that it was announced. Which would be... Which, I don't think, actually I don't know if they are doing it anytime soon, but I think I remember that was announced a long time ago. Do you see the Blue Sechi animation he did for this event? Actually, I saw a picture, but I didn't see the update for the finished animation. No. Pretty sure there's a few Blue Archive references in Limbus. There was one. There was one in let's see, when was that? In the April Fools, not last year, but 2 years ago. It was referenced there. It was also a bunch of other references there included Uma Musume somehow. Fate series in general, FGO was barely what do you call this? Was barely mentioned, as well as many games with Shikikan in it. But I think the first reference was the Blue Archive one. Project Moon guys love other gachas. They sure do. They sure do. Let me see if I have the. I know I have a video of that specific thing. Let me see. Limbus. April Fools. Yep, there we go. I actually have a video on the channel. But literally oh, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. But you can check it out yourself. But literally the first reference they had in the April Fools back then was this. Literally this. If you guys have ever seen Limbus Company or played Limbus Company, it's such a grim dark story. It's such a grim dark world. And the gameplay goes hand in hand with it. But there are some silly things that happen, very rarely. This do be one of them, but only in April Fools apparently. So, but yeah, this is the stuff of nightmares as far as Limbus Company is concerned. Just because this guy is quite scary. Very scary. Everything from that universe is extremely depressing. Yeah, honestly, it is. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It definitely is. But that's I think it's just the way stories are told in that game and that universe in general that people really like. I guess also it's like so dark that it's kind of like what am I thinking of? I'm not thinking Homestuck or anything like that. I'm thinking like one of those things where like depression hurts you really badly, but also hits you really good. It's kind of like one of those things. You have to be in the mood for it though. You can't just jump into it and expect to like it, though. The reason why I initially liked the Project Moon games was not because of Library Arena, was not about Limbus Company, it was because of Lobotomy Corp, which is their balls hard real-time strategy game that shouldn't be actually a real strategy game, because why would you make it a real strategy game? Real-time strategy game. That was balls hard. That was really rough. But the memorable thing about that is it was supposed to be an SCP-like simulator. And it was pretty neat because you got to know all the monsters you interacted with along the game. And some are favorites and some are not so favorites. Like personally would not want to have Melting Love in the facility whatsoever. Would not want to have White Knight in the facility whatsoever. And as much of a pain as Queen of Hatred is, I actually like Queen of Hatred. I would keep her there. She's okay for the most part. But other than that, like Made in Abyss, worse than Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss, in a way, at least fools you into a sense of complacency. There's no sense of complacency in the Project Moon universe at all. No. You are reminded constantly that death is always around the corner, and horrible things will happen to you if you somehow exist in that world. Yeah. It makes you wish that you weren't even born, to be honest. I don't know how anyone gets to be over 20 years old in that game, but there are a few people who actually make it to 50 plus. Very rarely, but they do make it to 50 plus. Basically 40k light version. I don't know anything about 40k, to be honest. The only thing about 40k I know are orcs. And the only orcs I recognize are the philosophy orcs. The orcs that talk about like random philosophers and basically try to make sense of them. Sometimes make fun of them, but try to make sense of them first and foremost. Like why do it's like they're talking about Nietzsche and like trolley problem, nihilism, that kind of thing. And it's like some of it's like do make sense, some of them don't make sense, but you know what? Let's just go back and just destroy everything as usual. More like modern day Berserk. I actually haven't seen any of Berserk. I have never read Berserk. I have not watched Berserk. I just know it's supposed to be really good. And I've been kind of tempted to watch that one video of this one old guy who started reading Berserk and seemed really traumatized after a certain point in reading it. But no, I have never actually picked up Berserk. I just know the meme about the sword, and that's really about it. It's kind of like me avoiding Evangelion. No, I didn't really avoiding Evangelion. Kind of sort of did. But I did watch like the first 10 minutes of Evangelion and never again. it just did not make me want to continue. Because holy crap, Shinji is such a... How do we say this? How do we describe Shinji? He's worse than a whiner. He actually makes me want to punch him and drive him into the ground and then keep him buried there. Kind of annoying. That's how I feel about Shinji. I do know that the series in general is kind of messed up. Everyone has their own little problems, but it's also kind of messed up. Practically fatherless. His own father just tells him to get into the robot, as far as I know. His own father is probably pretty heartless. Would not doubt it. He's done some very questionable things. Just because I haven't watched it doesn't mean I haven't spoiled myself with little things here and there. Probably doing him a favor for putting him in the ground. Yeah. I did see some people, mostly friends, who's watched the original Ava and the other Ava remakes after that, and said that the other remakes past the original, are so different from the first one, because the first one's supposed to be just this art house kind of film style. It wasn't really supposed to be big. I think it was just mostly for the people working on it, especially Ano, the guy who did this entire thing. Just as a thing to like, hey, it's cool. We're trying to make something symbolic, edgy, what have you. But somehow it caught on, especially in the West. And for some odd reason, they remade it. It's not more anime than what it was back then. And a lot of people don't seem to like that, which I don't blame them. I actually don't blame them. And then they kind of renege some of the things from the original series in the newer ones, which is like, why would you do that? Don't do it. Doesn't matter if you want to make it more accessible to everyone. Don't do it. There's a reason why the original was special, but they did it anyway. Evangelion seems interesting to me, but mostly because of the visuals and the random symbolism. Yeah, I think the random symbolism doesn't actually mean anything. According to them, specifically. It doesn't actually mean anything. They just put it there because it was cool. And it thematically matched whatever the heck they were doing at the time. Which, to be honest, a lot of people still do that as far as anime and stuff. Though, I do appreciate symbolism and random cool stuff that actually do mean something. I do appreciate that. At the very least, everything in Blue Archive seems to be somewhat symbolic, but how they are tied, we have no clue. Why does everyone have halos other than they live in Kivotos and there's a giant halo on top of Kivotos? I don't know. The hospital scene, why is it there? I don't know anything about the hospital scene. If the hospital scene has something to do with a certain white liquid, that's really all I know about it. And the only other thing I know about Ava is that 10 plus minutes of awkward silence in an elevator that's for some reason they did. Like, imagine watching Ava and you're literally staring at a scene of two people being awkward in a moving elevator for 10 whole minutes. I guess it could be worse, or maybe that's the worst version. But if anyone has ever watched, which one was it? Log Horizon. Before, after the first season, I think it was either Log Horizon 2 or season 3. There's literally this one guy who did a freaking speech for 20 whole minutes, which is the entire episode. And I don't know if it was actually that long in the light novel itself, but a 20 freaking minute speech for an episode is kind of horrendous, if you ask me. I don't care how motivating or how relevant it is at the time of the series. It just seemed This should have just been an entire chapter in a light novel, but it could have been like abridged quite a bit in the episode itself. For me, anyway. For me. Heard Astral Chain was basically Ava. I think is Astral Chain the one game that's basically cops with stands? Is that the one? Because if it is, I think I saw that a really long time ago, and I did want to play it, but for some reason I just never did. It is the cops with stands. Okay. I did remember it was pretty cool when it first came out, but I don't know. Is that an Atlas game, and is it only on the Switch? My backlog is so big, and I do want to play that eventually, just because I've been kind of curious about that, but I haven't gotten around to it because my backlog is so big of other things. I still have to finish Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the Switch, and I don't know if I want to do that in my own time or I want to stream that. Yes and yes, Switch, and it is made by Atlas. If it's made by Atlas, you know things are gonna be up. Something's gonna be up if it's made by Atlas. But yeah. Anyway. I think, oh wow. Literally the app for about 40 minutes, but you know what? We do this every time anyway, so. Before I get totally derailed for the next another 40 minutes, let's actually finish at least this this event, and then we can see what we get up to afterwards. But let me see. Let me shrink myself, because we haven't finished this yet. I haven't finished this yet. I want to finish this. Total Assault? Wait. I did Total Assault, but I did not try Insane. We can try that. We can try that later. Asking from a remake to Outlast is like making a wish to a monkey's paw. Speaking of, okay, we're gonna go on another tangent. Did you guys see the Nintendo Direct today? I did not watch it live, though I have heard things from the Nintendo Direct. So, first of all, did anyone watch it? Or did anyone hear anything about it? Direct was ass. It's all remakes. Ports? It wasn't all ports, it wasn't all remakes. Yep, nope. Okay, there was actually a few things I was excited about in the Direct that I've heard about. Metroid Prime 4. Only thing I heard was from the usual people praying for Silk Song. Well, the only other thing I heard was Mint Fantome finally got her Tomodachi Life 2, and I'm happy for her for it. But that's not really my type of game. But I'm still happy for her about that, and I would watch her play it when she gets around to it. Me personally, I think there was a friend of mine that told me, hey, the Raido series, or at least one of the Raido games. Which one was it? I think there was only one Raido game, if I'm not mistaken. The Raido game is getting a remake. It's also on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Steam, not just on the Switch. Not sponsored, by the way, but it did seem pretty cool because I think they updated everything to be a little bit faster than the original. And I've never played the original because it was so freaking slow. I feel like the original was freaking slow, but the update looks good. So yes. Do I like Dragon Quest? I think I played a little bit of Dragon Quest 11 and a little bit of Dragon Quest 9, but no, I don't think I've ever finished any of them. I did really enjoy Dragon Quest Builders when I played the demo. That was pretty nice. Saw a lot of Fire Emblem fans coping for Genealogy remake. Haven't played a single Nintendo game in years. I feel that. I didn't even play Nintendo until PlayStation totally dropped the ball with the games that they had, and the Switch just was a better option for me at the time. So, but I specifically speaking Switch Nintendo games. I don't think I played a Nintendo game per se. It's just a game that's available everywhere else that just happens to be also available on the Switch. Unless you count a Suika game, then I guess technically I did play a Nintendo game, just not a Mario game or something like that. Yeah, it just happens to be on the Switch too. Haven't seen this. No, wait. Can't wait to see what other things get updated since it's Atlas. Yeah, the thing is, no one expects a Raido remaster, you know? Raido is like, I think I want to say about 10 years old by now. No one expects that. No one expects a Raido remake. I guess you expect a Persona remake now, except you'll never get a remake of Persona 1 and Persona 2 and 2. There's 2 Persona 2s, by the way, just so you guys know. I played the second one because that was available first. Did not play the first one. The second one did put me to sleep, though. But me talking like I never touched a Nintendo console in my life. I technically, for the majority of my gaming life, the only Nintendo consoles I have touched were the Famicom, a Game Boy Advance, and the Switch. Literally those. Literally those. I did touch a Nintendo 64 once, but that was at a friend's house. Never mind. Never mind. And when I played Mario 64, I had no idea what I was doing. Oh yeah, I guess we did get a Wii at one point. I did play a little bit of Twilight Princess, but never finished Twilight Princess. So yeah, the Wii's just kind of stuck at home now, doing nothing, actually. Yeah, I was mostly a PlayStation person growing up, so. And I guess the one time I did touch a Sega, I did have a Sega Genesis. It's just, I don't know if it works anymore. It probably still does. I don't have it with me. But I'm kind of curious if if any of those games still work now. Every other Nintendo game was an emulator. Fair. Honestly fair. But, okay, no. But Nintendo Direct, there are 2 games that I'm kind of interested in. Rhythm Heaven. I haven't really played any Rhythm Heaven, but most of the Rhythm Heaven songs I've heard are pretty much a bop. So I'm kind of curious about that one. The other one, which is an absolute favorite, and probably not just going to be available on well, it's not only on the Switch, it's also on Steam, is Patapon 1 and Patapon 2. Screw Patapon 3. That thing does not exist in my book. But Patapon 1 and Patapon 2, I thought would be not Nintendo. I thought those would be PlayStation exclusives to the end of time, but I'm glad they're actually getting out of PlayStation so that I can actually play them, because I've been missing those. I've been missing those too, specifically. The original devs for those, though, I think are making their own indie game that's similar to Patapon, but they've added, like, I think it's different. I think it plays different. I don't think it's being released anytime soon, though, but if they are working on it. Pokemon ZA, since I've been waiting for this one in a while, seems like it'll just be as bad as the other Switch Pokemon games. Well, the Pokemon, let's just hope the optimization for Pokemon is getting better, especially since Pal World is giving them a run for their money. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Ratatan is also is almost out? Really? Hold up. Let me check. Ratatan. I did back that, so I am very interested. I am very interested in its release. Wait, Kickstarter. I backed it. Do I get the game for this one? Hold up. Did I get a game? I forgot my Kickstarter login. found my Kickstarter login. Do I get stuff for this? Backed projects, ratatan. I got the pre-order on the backer kit. Did I? No, did I? Did I not? Wait, what did I get for this? Delayed backer beta codes. Wait, I never got a beta code. Wait, I never got a beta code. Wait, what? Hold up. What did I back on this thing? I'm pretty sure I backed it. Backed projects. How do I check what I pledged? View pledge. What did I pledge on the thing? Physical edition and the digital edition. Okay. I'm supposed to be getting the Steam version. I'm also supposed to be getting a physical copy along with a beta access that apparently never got. What? I'm gonna have to check my emails. I don't think I ever got that beta access. Wait. Did it go into the spam folder? Ratatan. Project update. March 3. Delayed backer beta codes. Okay. And then the next one after that. Got beta. We appreciate all the patience. Do send us if you don't have a beta key. I did not get my beta key. Wait, how do I no, I did not. I did not get the beta key. Okay, hopefully they see that on Kickstarter, because if I can at least get beta access, I can at least stream the beta? Question mark? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Estimated delivery 2025. If I don't get the other stuff I have on here, though, I will have to give them a strongly worded letter about my support, and would like a refund, please. So the package is lost in transit. Not yet, anyway. But I haven't gotten the beta key, and I probably won't get that anymore. But yeah, I hope I have to get the actual game. So not gonna wishlist that, because I'm hopefully gonna actually get it. Okay, well, thanks for reminding me that I actually had that, because I totally forgot about it. But yes, Patapon 1 and Patapon 2. If you haven't played it before, they're absolutely great, so check them out. Rhythm Heaven, we'll have to see about that. Anyway, let's go and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. Wait, we will. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. This one. This one? No, I think we're fine here. All right, where were we again? Right. So we were, I guess, about halfway through the event. Everyone somehow is shrinking, except for the kids and except for Sensei. Rumi got shrunk. Shun got shrunk again, though I think that was on purpose. Kisaki did not get shrunk. She's already small. Kai came back. There seems to be another coup happening, no thanks to Kai. And yeah, I think we also had one student die from taking medicine that they weren't supposed to be taking. And it only worked on Kai, supposedly. Well, rip that student, rip the traitor. We'll see if they actually come back to life later, but they probably won't. Anyway, I think that's all the what do you call this? That's the recap that I can think about. All right, where do we go from here? Us from the distant future. Oh, we're back at the promenade. Are you alright, Sensei? I'm okay, but what about Kisaki, Mina, and Rumi? Right. Genryumon basically turned on us, except for Mina because she's Mina. Kisaki and Rumi also had to get carried off. It was a pretty long first 5 episodes, not gonna lie. Don't worry about those 3. We took them to the safest spot in the promenade. We may need to take you there soon too. For us at least, it worked out. We paid off a debt we owed to the president. And the rest will be fine. Once the president overcomes his political predicament, she's suddenly in. What's the news from your information network? Do we get Red Winter again to help, or would that actually be a bad idea here? Well, for one, Rumi's still a child. For her and the other students who still have tyke syndrome, so we call it. It's hard for them to roam around since they draw so much attention. Especially for Rumi, she's so well known. On the bright side, the Promenade's information network is still indeed intact, so we're bringing in news from all around. And most of that news right now is about Genryumon. The president's facing a lot of criticism, condemnation even. People just don't like how things are run. Come on. I know, I couldn't believe it at first either. Of course, not all Genryumon members feel that way. It's mainly the hardliners. To sum it up, they're questioning Kisaki's legitimacy as a president. See, there's a normal process to choosing a student council president, but... Oh no, not this again. Not this again. The process of installing Madam Kisaki wasn't normal at all. Traditionally, the president has to be a third-year student. Madam Kisaki was only a second year when she took office. Ah, so they're really only there for 1 year usually. I see. But wasn't that because Genryumon endorsed her? And one of the reasons they did was because the previous president lost her position. Unfortunate and not normal, but it did happen. Yes, and if it hadn't, Kisaki would have never been even considered for president. That consideration alone was a massive breach of tradition. Oh, jeez. Even so, the decision was unanimous. Which goes to show that the entire process was rotten from top to bottom. It has to be set right. Right, so third year. What third-year student would even get to be there now? I mean, she's third year now. Does that even matter? Maybe we shouldn't tell Kisaki about this. Maybe she knows about it already. I suggest you be the one to tell her, or else she'll be upset when she finds out you didn't. She'll take it well. She'll probably just say, a president must accept the people's judgment. Oh, I sounded just like her? Thank you. I appreciate how open you are with all of us. Elect Shun for president. She will be president for life. Because she will never graduate from being a third year. Teacher's always on the student's side. Always. I'm not always sure when to be open, even with you, Sensei. But let me just tell you the rest. Okay, what's the rest? Considering that Shintani Kai caused all this, she doesn't seem very interested in following up with it. She just wants to create her elixir. Oh, is Genryumon still arguing back and forth? How about how to govern in Kisaki's absence? And whether she earned her title legitimately? And how does any of that help us with this potion, Don't waste your time on gossip. Focus on the potion. It's what we're here for. We need better processing, more supplies. Especially more 10,000-year ginseng. Whatever we're lacking, request it from Genryumon. If that doesn't suffice, call the Black Tortoise Promenade. I'll be here in the lab. And this is all she really cares about. I'm surrounded by imbeciles. So where's the rat? Where did Saya go? Did she go in her cage? Oh, right. She was brought in for questioning. She's probably still in the detention center. Right. So now the promenade is up in arms, trying to get the restrictions overturned, and the Eastern Alchemy Society is throwing requisition orders all over the place. Normally, Genryumon would come in and mediate for everyone, but now... yeah... So who is running this place now? The Black Tortoise Promenade wants to duck responsibility? No, not happening. They definitely had a hand in this whole situation. No, they didn't. They probably caused it just to get the Moonlight Festival cancelled so they wouldn't have their restrictions anymore. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? There's no evidence for that. You listen very carefully. You're either with Genryumon and everything Shanghai Jin always stood for, or you're not. Right now, there's no president. So who's going to keep order and stand up for the school if not us? Not you. That's for sure. Well, do we need order? Well, we do need order and we can't function without a leader. But who are you suggesting? Not who, what? We have our traditions to guide us. What do you mean? Has there been a time when there was no president? I propose we form an interim government and choose someone to lead it. Someone who embodies our traditions the most. A lot of this situation was caused by Genryumon themselves. I can kind of see that a little bit. Hey, GNG. Genryumon is trying to replace Kisaki. Yes. You know, speaking as part of the Black Tortoise Promenade, I've never had much love for Genryumon, just because they're a bunch of idiots. But I do recognize that Shanghai Jin needs them, and I think they always will. Really? Not that I agree with what they're doing here. They're trying to expel Kisaki for going against tradition. Yeah, everything's about tradition for those guys. It's like, they're not very flexible, are they? What else do we know? Well, that's the most of it, except the latest word is the hardliners are already close to picking a replacement. Ooh, I'm very curious who the replacement is. Is it Kaguya? Are they going to bust Kaguya out of jail just to have her be the replacement? Ah! How did I guess this? How did I guess this? Maybe because she was such a hard ass last time, technically speaking. You want to bring the Peking Opera Club into this? They preserve the very essence of our culture. Who better to represent Shanghai Jin tradition? Not only that, but between the physical demands of an opera performance and Kaguya's training, they're some of our best fighters. But does that make it the right thing to do? To put it another way, would it align with tradition? The girl who doesn't know about anything about politics? Well, here's my proposal. We release Kaguya and let her give us her opinion. Then we go from there. Has there been a precedent of having someone who's been recently jailed to lead office here in Shanghai Jing? Because that sounds really bad. Including Cherry No? Wow, they really would not like that. Outsider in my Shanghai Jing? Never. That sounds bad. It actually sounds bad. It does, and I can't say which way it's going to go. That's why I want to ask you for advice. No pressure, of course. You can just tell me whatever comes to mind. Well, this is really not my thing to meddle with, but I feel like if you go this route and if I weren't here, everything would blow up. So what do we do? Or you can just go on listening. Maybe that's enough. If you want to know what I think, this is my personal opinion, but... Thank you, Sensei. This almost feels like a lesson. Should I salute you like in class? Oh, that's too much? Fair enough. Salute? In class? No, we never do that. Who does that? Have I heard the saying, power abhors a vacuum? Well, I think I have, but I don't think I've heard of this saying before. Power abhors a vacuum? Has anyone heard of this before? I can't say I have. I'm guessing this means something along the lines of there always has to be someone in charge? But do you always need someone in charge? Nature abhors a vacuum is a twist on that. What does nature abhors a vacuum mean? Because I still haven't heard that before. Oh, so it doesn't just mean people will seize power where there's an empty spot. Okay. It also means pressure from below will push somebody into that position. Oh, okay. Okay, we did get a little bit of explanation. Power and authority ought to go hand in hand with responsibility and accountability. And as we go through life, things are going to happen. The question of who's responsible will come up. Someone has to set a direction, take that responsibility, and make a decision. In that sense, someone with ambition who claws their way into power might actually find happiness for themselves. At least in terms of satisfying their own personal needs and desires. And this is how we get dictators. But if someone without that ambition gets pressured into it just by other people's expectation, the KIKI I know is a lot of things, but she's not ambitious. She's more like an old-school craftswoman, rigid and inflexible. And if they put her in charge... Half of line in class was just old sayings. Right. I'm thinking of a lot of ways this could all go very wrong. Yeah, I think we could all see that. Oh. What happened? Oh, what? We're letting her out. Oh, this is gonna be good. By good, I mean very bad. Kaguya, please step out of your cell. You're free. My, this is unexpected. Is this the will of the president? Nope. Nope. It's the will of Genryumon. That raises more questions than it answers. We'll explain everything. Would you please come with us? Oh, I see she's surprised. And that is what you've missed in Shanghai Jing while you were in prison. Makoto, despite all her flaws, actually has ambition and wants to be president? I suppose. I suppose. What do you mean those breasts are unsupported? They are very supported. You see this arm? Hold up, where's my mouse? You see this arm? It is literally supporting these breasts. There is no other support than this, maybe. Maybe this thing around her neck. So, let me put this all together. The president has disappeared. Shintani Kai has returned. She's taken over the Eastern Alchemy Society. Pardon me, I'm getting ahead of myself. A disease called Tyke Syndrome is turning people into children. The Black Tortoise Promenade is under quarantine. And the Moonlight Festival is at risk of being cancelled? How could all that have happened here all at once? Kai, that's how. Kai and said traitor Kai. Now, Kaguya, Genryumon has come together and decided we need to fall back on our traditions. More than that, we need an organization to help us uphold them, at least for now. And you thought of the Peking Opera Club. That's right. I'd be honored, as would we all. But I suspect you have something else to tell me. Yes, and we'll tell you straight. We need a president, and we want it to be you, at least for now. Wait, the moderates did not see this coming? Oh, come on. You should have seen that coming. Shanghai Jing is in dire need of both tradition and order. And based on your previous questioning, you wanted to allow Shintanekai to return to school, which was a very bad idea, by the way. Tradition be damned, that was a very bad idea, but apparently you guys did not think so. Coincidentally, that's already happened, and if you handle the situation well, you'll be able to make other decisions for Shanghai Jing. Ah yes, very tradition. Definitely the most important thing right now, other than order and getting all this crap fixed. Really. I don't know how to tell this to Rumi or Kisaki. Tell to them straight? I mean, I'll figure that part out. Okay, you tell me how we're gonna do it, Sensei. Thank you. After that, well, we'll have to consider all the possibilities and plan our next move. Even if they do put Kaguya in charge, they'll still have problems. Her legitimacy will be in question from the get-go. Right! So, people in tradition are putting someone in temporarily for tradition's sake, but what? That nothing of this makes sense? Nope, it does not. Ironically, the only person who can claim true legitimacy is Shintanekai, except she wants none of it. She's just here to cause chaos. She won her stare down with Kisaki, circumstances notwithstanding. More importantly, she would have been, some would say, should have been, a Shanghai Jing graduate. Technically graduated by now, I guess if you think about it. She's definitely over 18, guys. I don't know what to tell you. She's got to be at least 19 by now. But the Eastern Alchemy Society appears to be staying out of that particular debate. And Shintanekai is holding her ground where she is now. If Shintanekai had either grabbed for more power or signed it away, this would all be going much more smoothly. But the way it's going now, a lot's going to come down to Kaguya's decision. For better or worse. Yes. Not just a lot, everything. I understand. Okay. What do you understand exactly? What Shanghai Jin needs the most in this moment is the restoration of order and tradition. And with that in mind, please don't tell me you're gonna say yes. Then again, we do have 5 more episodes to go, so you might say yes. Oh! Actually, surprised? I'm actually surprised. I must refuse. I cannot take the position of president. Why not? You are asking the Peking Opera Club and I to destroy Shanghai Jin's tradition in order to protect it. Oh my gosh, someone who makes some sense? That's... Moreover, assuming Madame Kisaki's position, while she is missing, would make me an usurper, nothing more. It would be absolute disloyalty. Oh my gosh, she's actually good at this. Kaguya. I am only an artist, a producer and performer. Anyone from the Peking Opera Club would agree. I may be strict, my methods of training intense, but it's all for the sake of the performance. And for what that performance means to Shanghai Jing as a whole. I had no other ambitions or intentions behind it. Yet you felt like you had to call Kisaki out. Okay, fine. Had I done so out of selfishness in any way, I would have deserved far more punishment than I received. Expulsion would have been the least of it. But listen, right now Shanghai Jing is... Yes, I understand Genryumon's perspective on the matter. And should the chaos continue, every student in Shanghai Jing will suffer for it. I love Shanghai Jing and all its traditions. My club and I have upheld them for a long time. And so I will contribute to maintaining order as best as I can, within the allowed school regulations. Wow, school regulations actually get mentioned. It's kind of hilarious, because we hardly hear them at all. Well, that settles it. Why do you look happy about this? Thank you, Kaguya. So what now? We receive another message from the Eastern Alchemy Society. It says... All resources and support available in Shanghai Jing are to be directed to the Eastern Alchemy Society. Just to confirm, has the Society always made such requests so frequently? No, not at all. In fact, until now, the Society's position has usually been closer to "we won't ask for anything, so don't mind us." Then this is their new approach. Or perhaps a return to a very old one. More like Shintani Kai? In either case, such a request would be quite difficult to fill. True, but in fairness, all of us do owe them for our current positions. And in a roundabout way, you owe them for your freedom. Yeah, okay, that matters why. It'll be hard to keep turning them down. We could do what we can for them for the time being and then reconsider later on. Is that the consensus of Genryumon or just you? The fact that they're considering helping Kai is insane. I don't think they realize how dangerous Kai actually is. They're just helping because they feel indebted, but not actually seeing the danger. So that's kind of, I mean, there's a lot of screwed up going on here just to fulfill their traditions, so to say, and maybe even egos. So no one wants to take responsibility. Alright, let's proceed with that suggestion for now. As long as you agree to sign off on it. Wait, she's not the president. Why is she going to be signing off on it? You're not the president. Are you sure you want to sign off on this? Did she sign off on it? No? Yes? No? I'm guessing not. Oh, cherry blossoms. A home is like an inn. You stay for a while, but we're all travelers. Someday we all move on. Power and status are like an autumn breeze, brushing against one's collar, on a night walk down an unclear path. Where is the path for me, for the Peking Opera Club, for Shanghai Jing? Get Kisaki back? we would hope. And has the president always faced such questions? Well, she at least had to look good in front of everyone, so there is that. We do have three battles. Okay, interesting. This could be pretty quick. Wait, what was if you could go, would you meet a giraffe? What? Also, I don't think I've seen this background before. This is different. We made it, Sensei. The Black Tortoise Promenade's secret hideout. I can't believe we made it here, Sensei. It was thanks to both of you, Mina, Reijo. Where's Kisaki? Well, we couldn't have done it without your direction, Sensei. Right, Mina? She's asleep. I don't blame her. Don't worry, she's fine. What about you, madam? I'm embarrassed and indebted to you all. But I'm not hurt. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's okay. If you say so. It'd be kind of hard to get her medicine now, right? In this situation? It was close, though. That could easily have gone much worse for Kisaki. And Shintani Kai's back now. That's huge in itself, but they're cuter when they're smaller. Let's just say that much. Putting that aside for the moment, what say you and I head back to the promenade, Reijo? And do what? Without the president? Yes, exactly. Where are you going with this? It's all legal in Kivotos. We're gonna have to ask. We're going to have to ask the Valkyrie police about this. Is it actually? Is it true? Is it true? Let's just hurry. Well, Rumi, there's no need to push yourself so hard. You're a child. You're a child, you know. I am stronger than you. Oh, wait. Are they fighting? Or did they go? Oh, well, there they go. Indeed. Kisaki, are you sure you're alright? Yes, there's no problem at all. I'll take your word for it. The awkward silence continued. Very awkward. Kisaki kept her head bowed, staring at the floor. Would you tell me about Kai? We don't really know much about her, technically. Shintani Kai, you want to know? There's no point. It's ancient history. But I might help here. Do you remember that conversation we had? About a year ago, when I told you about the first decision I made as the new president. About expelling some third-year student? Oh, she would have been graduated by now because she was a third year then. Yes, as you may have already guessed, that student was Kai. Yes. As I mentioned, that was not a popular decision. Even if it was the right decision, there were all kinds of calls to protocol, process, validity. But the decision was mine alone. And once the water is spilled, there's no putting it back. Shintani Kai wanted to become a sage. She tried to make a potion that would bring her enlightenment. She told other students she was making an immortality elixir. They believed her and they wanted to join her project. So she had them try it. Ah, trick them into becoming guinea pigs. She had a hold on her followers. They started taking her for they started asking her for custom potions with unique effects. Just like Saya? The effects were remarkable at first, but it didn't last, and they all did long-term damage. Okay. Oh, what happened? Drops. Students who wanted high grades in physical education would drink potions to enhance their strength and speed, which also damaged their body's metabolism. Ah, right. So Kai's the kind of person who makes things that people are asked for, but side effects be damned. It's like, you didn't ask for that, so why should I care? Students who wanted to taste new flavors drank potions that altered their sense of taste permanently. Oh, that's bad. Granted, Kai wasn't the only one to cause trouble with her potion brewing. Saya did too. We know. We know Saya did too. But Saya only wanted her potions to make people happy. And for those who suffered side effects, she would always give them a free antidote. Immortality goes against every natural law in the world. Side effects would be an understatement. In Saya's case, she realized seemingly that true happiness couldn't be given away in a bottle. But Kai was much more stubborn, obsessed. All she cared about were the results. Whatever could make her a sage, that was all that mattered. How could anyone be against Kisaki's decision? I think the thing about the whole reason why people were against Kisaki's decision was not because of the decision itself, right? From what we're getting. It's because she didn't follow protocol. Everything must be tradition. Everything has to go through bureaucracy. Everything has to check every little box just to satisfy all the conditions before you enact such decision. And I absolutely hate that. I absolutely hate that because that's like almost my daily life right now. And I have to begrudgingly accept it. Like there's some cases where you kind of have to skip some steps because there's just no resource available. But like seriously, cut me some slack for that. In this case though, it's all about tradition. Shanghai Jing is so very, very hardline traditionalist, which I did not expect, to be honest. I thought that would be more of a Hyakuyaku thing, but I think they skipped that a long time ago and went straight for tourism instead. But yeah, 4,000 years history. This is what 4,000 years of history and tradition gets you. A bunch of headache. When her followers begged her for antidotes, she made them work for it, forced them to obey her every order. The students who came to Kai for help or pleasure all became her slaves. Obviously, Genryumon took issue with that. Not just for the obvious ethical reasons, but because Shintani Kai had effectively created a new faction, with no regard for their authority. Sounds like a powder keg. Let me ask you this, Sensei. Are you familiar with the story of the monkey's paw? Oh wow, we're literally talking about the monkey's paw now? About a magical charm that grants wishes, but only in a twisted way. It makes a good metaphor for when a goal becomes too unpleasant, too costly. It was also one of Shintani Kai's nicknames. What? Her name is the monkey's paw? Now perhaps I was impulsive in dealing with her. But I believe that letting her run wild for even another day would have shaken Shanghai Jing to its foundations. Even so, it's never easy to expel a student, not in any school. Especially not in Shanghai Jing with its famous fear of change and exceptions. I do kind of wonder how they expel students to begin with. I feel like in Trinity at least, it was very easy because it's like, anyone in the Tea Party could just set any conditions they wanted to, as long as it suit them at the moment. And yes, expelled for failing tests, even though that wasn't really the point to begin with. Sure, you would get expelled eventually if you scored too low in all exams. I guess that's normal in any school. But I feel like Nagisa just added that because she was paranoid of all the stuff that was happening at the time. That was never the thing to begin with. At least it wasn't supposed to be. Not only that, she also sabotaged a couple of those exams. Like, what? Really, Nagisa? Really? If I failed this test, to get expelled. Yeah, expelled. Had I taken the time to follow all the proper procedures, Kai may have graduated by the time I could have expelled her. That is a ridiculous. That is a ridiculous. What do you call it? That's a ridiculous set of procedures you have to follow. If it takes that long to expel someone, like seriously. So I made the unprecedented decision to expel her right away. And then I erased all her records so that no one could duplicate her work. Okay, this is the part I wasn't sure about before. Because she did say that she erased all her records, but why? Why would you do that? But I guess it's for this, so that no one could copy her again. What's happening now might be karma for that. Oh, static. Kai has every right to resent me. Whatever else she did, she wasn't gunning for revenge until I poured all that venom into her heart. Like she said to me, she was a small sacrifice made for the greater good. I won't make excuses. That would be cowardly. My actions, my decisions created the monster that Kai is now. The one who's bringing harm to joeyChin. I mean, I feel like she was already pretty bad before, but she's even worse now because of the being expelled. Really, kind of makes me wonder what the other prisoners are like. The ones that we haven't met before. I guess Akira, she wasn't really that bad per se. She's a bit of a kleptomaniac, but that's really the worst thing about her. Akami, I'm assuming she was really violent, so fair enough. Fair enough. They had to kick her out because of that, maybe. Couldn't put that violence to good use. Wakamo, I have no idea what Wakamo's deal is. I think she's just a terrorist. I think Wakamo is just a terrorist, and that's why she got expelled. Though I don't know if we actually get her story. Do we actually get her story somewhere? Storms, fire, floods. All the responsibility with no excuses. She was right. That's what it means to be a president. Or be president. I don't see it that way. What do you see, Sensei? Tell me what you see. What do you mean, Sensei? You made your decision. She made hers. Kai needs to take her own responsibility. True. True, just because she acted out doesn't mean you have to take responsibility for that. You're saying it was Kai's decision to be the way she is now? But... I mean, Kisaki may have triggered it, but it's technically Kai's own doing the way she is herself right now. I mean, she was already pretty bad before. She just got even worse after she got expelled. Some things don't fit in simple terms. Like joeyChin's past, things are complicated. Don't forget what we're responsible for now. We still make our own decisions in the present. I guess we can always choose to react in a good way or a bad way, depending on the situation. Like, it's really easy a whole lot of times to react in a negative way. That's just kind of how we are as people, I feel like. But it takes a lot of effort, to see a negative in a positive light. Sometimes it's coping. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes some people might be fooling themselves into looking for a positive in a negative. But yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I've definitely been in tough spots before that I could have been in a worse spot for acting in a bad way. But eventually you're just gonna have to pick yourself up and keep moving. That's really all you can do. At least for me anyway. Would you punish a judge for a criminal that became worse after being sent to in jail? I feel like no judges would take responsibility for that. Same way for a same way for lawyers, I suppose. And I hate lawyers, by the way. I absolutely hate lawyers. The only thing I blame lawyers for is if they send someone who did not deserve to go to prison actually getting sent to prison. There's definitely different ways about that, but that's a whole other topic that we're not gonna touch here because it's so messy. But yeah, Kai became worse because of her own choices. She could have used that time to think about what she did, but no, she did the opposite. True. She also kept on thinking about that sage potion that she's so badly wants. I guess technically if there was a way for her to smuggle or at least get her own supply of 10,000 year ginseng, which is apparently the thing she needed the most from Shanghai Jing, outside of Shanghai Jing, then we probably wouldn't even be dealing with this, right? I feel like we wouldn't even be dealing with this. We'd probably be dealing with something much worse later on, but we wouldn't be dealing with this right now. What that worst thing later on is, that's something I guess we have to figure out, or at least hopefully never run into. But yeah, she made her choice even after that, so that's her problem. But soon this moment will become the past. We have to do the best we can every day. But then we have a responsibility to the future too. We want to make choices we can look back and be proud of. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. Responsibility for the future? We don't think about that enough. I feel like even I don't think about that enough. But I guess the worst thing is making decisions that we might regret. I have made a decision that I regret. I would have been in Japan by now if I didn't turn that down, but that's a different story. But I made that decision because there's other things I was thinking about, so oh well. Anyway, there's this. Like the respect we have for our past and traditions. I see. I hadn't thought of it that way. A lot of Shanghai Jing students still have their doubts about me. The Kisaki administration was never a conventional one. Well, wait. Right, they did say that the president before her got kicked out or something. So I guess she was next in line. And that's how she got here. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was set in place somewhere as a precaution. So, what the heck? Do you know how they view Shanghai Jing Academy from the outside? Oh, actually, how do they? Most don't even know where it is. Compared to the 3 major academies, it's a tiny speck on the map. Now that is funny. That is funny considering how big China is, but this time it's like so small. And this is probably why they won't get their own chapter, despite isn't Hakiyako kind of small too compared to the other academies? When they say the big 3, they're talking about Trinity, Millennium, and Gehenna, right? Yeah, Hyakiyako is also pretty small, but they got their own volume. Meanwhile, Shanghai Jing gets events instead of their own volume. I'd love if they made a map of Kivotos. I would love it too. I feel like we have to fill in a lot of these ourselves, like the lore bits, because the game doesn't give us anything. Pretty sure it's just a metaphor, that tiny speck in the map thing. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty literal too. Those who do know where to find it usually only come for the food from the promenade. I mean, it's good food. They're not gonna go to Genryumon for administrative work. They think of us as a bunch of eccentrics hiding in tradition and customs. You're not wrong. I hated that. What they thought of us, how they treated us. I always find new insights when I talk to you, Sensei. You don't believe me? You should know by now about this amazing talent of yours. The path ahead is a bit clearer now. Thank you, Sensei. I have one more thing to ask of you. Oh? We will hold the Moonlight Festival. So until we do, would you stay and help me just a bit longer? She wants to change Shanghai Jin because of what other people think. I don't see that as a bad thing necessarily. As long as the change for who you're responsible for is for the better. But if they're pushing back on it because they're so hell-bent on upholding tradition, this might just be me personally, but I say screw to tradition. There are some traditions that can be bent a little bit. Come on. But if it's to improve not just to their image but also relations, I don't see that as a bad thing. By your orders, Madam President. Thank you. Oh. Kisaki, madam, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, that's sneaky. Wait. What's wrong? I just want you to carry me on your back. Not again! Right, she did this before. Don't tell Hina about this. That's your first order. Just stand still like that for a moment. Dang, she's so clingy. Oh, she had to get down. Wow, she did not get that. She did not get that piggyback right as long as she wanted to. Since she's gonna have a heart attack by the end of this event. I'm surprised we haven't had one yet. Kisaki, Sensei, are you alright? The Black Tortoise Promenade members have something they want to... Oh, caught in the act? Gasp. No, we cannot explain this. It could be worse! This could be worse! It's all I'm saying! I need either fan art or I need like a little picture in the game that shows what Kisaki is doing right now. She's making it sound worse than it is. Her legs could be giving out. I mean, her legs probably gave out, to be fair. What are you two doing? This, well... It's nothing. Nothing happened. Right, Kisaki? Oh, she's blushing. I want to ride on your back too, Sensei. Okay, Rumi. I only have one back. Okay, you can't ride at the same time. I'll give you a piggyback ride later. Is that okay? Yes, go that way. Go that way? Oh, are we running now? I see. We're running around now with Kisaki on our back. Ahem, so let me start over. I brought the Black Tortoise Promenade members over. There's something they want to say. Can we see them? Can we see the small them? Oh, this is a rare occasion. Your people from the promenade want to speak to me in person? Problem avoided. Well, you'll see when they meet. You'll see when you meet them. You'll see why when you meet them. Come in, everyone. Come in, everybody. Do we get to see it? Do we actually get to see it? Wait, they look like they're normal size. They look like they're normal size. What's going on? Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, Genryumon people? Get moderate Genryumon members. I see. Not the hardliners. Genryumon greets you, madam. Genryumon greets you. Hmm? What is going on? Surprise? Genryumon members asked to see you, Kisaki. I had to smuggle them in. They swapped their halos too. Wow, they can do that? Can't have them running around the promenade while they have it locked down, right? It'd draw all kinds of suspicion. So here they are in disguise. Shanghai Jin and Genryumon need you, madam. All of us here agree. The hardliners have taken over Genryumon and they've lost their way. They've handed control over to the Eastern Alchemy Society and they're failing as a student council. So we're here to follow you. No matter what you decide, we'll do everything we can to make it happen. It would have been cool if they had the Genryumon halos instead. I think it would have been hilarious. Then you would actually see there's something wrong. But they didn't do that. Genryumon awaits your orders once again, madam. Well, it's time to overthrow the coup. Just like Red Winter taught you. Very well. Huh? There's so many cherry blossoms today. I guess technically it is cherry blossom season in Japan right now. But there's still so many cherry blossoms in the game right now. This is kind of hilarious. It's kind of seasonal. For too long, Shanghai Jing has used the past not as a foundation, but as a wall. Instead of seeking answers from its lessons, we seek service to its rules. We prize obedience over choice and judgment. But to see the many miles ahead, we must climb another level of that tower. We must walk the land with our own two legs and look up at the sky with our own two eyes. This moment, every moment, is our responsibility. We must give our best and wait for the will of the heavens. Giving in to fear and trepidation will gain us nothing. We may wander, but we shall never be lost. Now, let us reclaim our Shanghai Jing. Time to take over, like kick the coup. How does it work again? The people who overthrow government are the people who started the coup. So who are the people trying to take it back? Is it also a coup? Is it a counter coup? How does it work? I actually don't know. The coup. Is Kaguya actually gonna fight us? Is she really gonna do this? I, Kaguya, the Peking Opera Club, greet you, madam. Yes, and how are you? Managing Genryumon well? It's all rather new to me, but I expect I'll grow accustomed in time. Not much to do with Peking Opera, but then perhaps you plan to hand off that role. Why don't you give it to Genryumon? They clearly have time on their hands. Let me ask you this, Kaguya. What is it you desire? Does the Peking Opera Club intend to replace Genryumon? White Army, for example, as opposed to the Red Army? Is that how it worked? Counter-revolutionaries, there we go. Not at all. The Peking Opera Club's purpose is there in the name. And because of that purpose, we're the ideal stewards of the Shanghai Jing traditions. Which traditions would those be exactly? Oh, there's far more to them than any simple words could express. Then allow me to express them in larger words. When you speak of tradition, do you speak of our ethos? Or our guiding principles? To stand against tyranny, to protect the weak, to remember kindness, to endure all for what is right. Is that not the tradition we pride ourselves on most? Why do you ask me what you already know? Because I want you to trust me. What do you mean? People have doubted the choices I've made. You and all the others standing with you. Among what I'm sure are many others. But tell me, are the traditions of Shanghai Jing, those you uphold, so fragile? So much gasping in this event. Were they so insignificant that a spat of intrigue from a few outsiders could bring them all crashing down? That's... Have faith. In yourself, and if not in yourself, then in Shanghai Jing. In its strength, in its history. The roots of Shanghai Jing run deep. They're not so easily shaken, but they can grow. Madam, one more question, in all sincerity. Who is the greater threat to our institution? Myself or Shintani Kai? I think that answer is clear. Okay, now will you step aside? Because a lot of people are seen to be like, as someone once said, these stiff-necked people need to be taught a lesson, and so we shall. Then would it not be right for you and the Peking Opera Club to step aside and choose another? Would you be willing to allow such a thing? Now there is an interesting question. That is, would you stand down out of principle or practicality? Both principle and practicality. Then may I ask you what you mean by that? We really be stretching we really be talking about philosophy here, but philosophy in all that matters right now, at least. The shortest path of that answer is that we can help each other stop the spread of Tyke syndrome. We think we know what's causing it. Okay. Yes, then we can all work together on medications and preventative measures. You are a woman of great understanding and shining grace. You mentioned a longer part of the answer? Yeah? Madam, I have a request, okay? Please punish me here and now. Hey! Hey, maybe save that for later? In private? In, behind closed doors? Unless you're an exhibitionist. Are you an exhibitionist? I feel like you kind of are. There kind of also is a cow in Gehenna that's a little bit of an exhibitionist, and I think you two share a trait. I'm just thinking here. I'm just thinking here. A public show, maybe not the best time. Yeah, maybe we can do this later. Yeah. What? What? Sensei visibly confused. And Kisaki is not against it apparently. Go on. You must. To restore your authority as president. Okay, do you want the leash or do you want the whip? Which one do you want? Those are the only options I'm giving you right now. Did she dye her hair from pink to black? I think it's like the inner hair color. I feel like that's a style these days for some people. If you've seen oh crap, what was that anime called? The brother that gets gender bent into a lolly. That series that used to be a webcomic. Are you saying that's Hanako? She's not a pink-haired woman. That's purple, by the way. Unless we're talking about someone else. Sensei always carries a leash. Is that for Akko? If you let me go unpunished, no one will obey your orders. No one will listen to you. I don't think that's how it works, but maybe it does. So show your strength and issue the decree yourself at once. No. Laws exist so that strength need not be shown so crudely. But in troubled times, laws often fail. Left unenforced, they become mere ink on paper, and virtue turns to vulnerability. It is tragic that this situation exists, where strength must be shown. I know that very well. But it does exist, and now you must not hesitate. No ruler can. You understand. I guess we have to... I guess we have to beat them up. Is that what you're saying? Is that why we have a battle in this episode? Carve a path of righteousness through this blighted field. Do not allow evil to fester. Think of your people, their safety, their livelihoods. They're your students. What livelihoods? A usurper has placed their way of life in jeopardy. Me. Draw your weapon, madam. Prove you have the power to lead. Let every shot become a declaration. You are the president. You have the power. And you will wield it. As the people's leader and protector. And if that righteous path has a few spent casings upon it, that will only prove how hard you fought. She just wants to fight. Honestly, I think she just wants to fight. You once sought to give me advice through a performance of yours. What do you think of that now? In retrospect, I should have chosen my methods more carefully. But I stand by the message I sent. It showed my loyalty and the path I'd chosen. If I could turn back the time and return to that moment, I would offer the same advice 100 times, face prison for 1,000 years, and suffer 10,000 expulsions. Well, you can only be expelled once, so... You raise another interesting point. How could I punish one so loyal? Gotcha. Gotcha! I am not the person I was when I gave you that advice. You must make that distinction. I am now a usurper. There is no changing that. Usurpers must be punished and displayed in the streets, as an example for all to see. What is this? Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Or was it Four Kingdoms? I forget. What the heck? Are we back in feudal China now? Is this how we run things? I know things were pretty messy back then, but jeez. At least we're not bringing a tank out. Otherwise, your orders will not stand, and your laws, however noble, will not hold. Fine. I guess we're gonna give you this fight that you want. But you did not become a usurper by your own will. I didn't wish to say this, but on that point I must respond. Then I will listen. Oh my gosh, the back and forth! Is this how it is with Chinese debates? Is it really? You yourself did not become the president of your own will either. Okay, fair. And yet you do not carry all the responsibility. Do you not carry all the responsibilities of that position? That is why I have always respected you. That is why I always considered you a blessing upon Shanghai-jin. And if I must die here for you, then I shall. And would do so again and again. You can only die once. You can only die once. Kage has a point though. Leader needs to look strong. Otherwise everyone will doubt her forever. I guess. I don't quite agree with it, but I guess. They at least need to be respected. I don't know if being strong is part of that. Roxanne, that one Megamind scene. Sensei just watching. Hey, these are the students' issues. They gotta hash it up between themselves. If you see two students fight at school, you let them duke it out. As long as they're both trading blows. Now, if one is getting bullied, you gotta stop that. But if they're trading blows, you gotta let them out as long as they're trading blows. That's all I'm saying. Everyone's ready to stand behind someone who is waving a flag with all its enthusiasm, no matter how good or bad the idea is. Put her on a leash to showcase thy strength. Yeah, maybe later. Is that the path you choose in this moment? It has already been chosen. Then I will not walk upon it. Kisaki. What do you mean? Actually, what do you mean? Let me show you. The path of the president of Shanghai Jin will walk from this day forward. Madam? But we're still fighting? But we're still fighting? Okay. You're gonna have to explain this one, Kisaki. Because I'm not sure what happened there. Also, for anyone who played Arknights, was that just me, or did it feel like a very Arknights kind of dialogue to anyone? Like the back and forth. The back and forth that kind of goes on forever. That's probably one of the reasons why I quit the game. I do love me some Shaolin soccer. Right. Sorry, Kisage, we're gonna have to clear these out first before. Oh wow, wait. Maybe I should have done that. That is a lot of soccer balls being thrown. There. Too short to be art. Nice. Need to be at least 4 paragraphs long. Yeah, I guess they do get paid by the paragraph, don't they? Oh wait, where's Kaguya? Didn't we play Kaguya before? Unless I was mistaken, and we actually didn't. You know, if we ever get another Shanghai Jing chapter or a Shanghai Jing event, I want it to be like a Stephen Chow movie. Please let it be a Stephen Chow movie. Please let it be Shaolin Soccer. I would love that. That would be hilarious. I mean, we're already getting baseball in Millennium. May as well have soccer in Shanghai Jing. I am beyond grateful to you. And she falls over. Well done, Kaguya. Are you actually stepping on her now? Treat the wounded. Kaguya's condition is particularly bad. Transport her to a safe place and ensure there are no complications. Once the battlefield is cleared, I will issue decrees. We will obey your orders. Genryumon, go! Carry out your task. Better not check her legs. A path has been opened. We must not miss the opportunity. Recapture the Rikagaku. Escort the president. Genryumon fights Genryumon. You're working hard, Mina. I'm just earning my keep, finally. We'll be alright. In a sense, we are taking a gamble with no way back. If we fail or even make one mistake, there will be no second chance. Are you suggesting I find a way to survive? On my own, if something goes wrong? You could always transfer to Abydos! Abydos takes anyone these days, did you not hear? Transferring is not the end of the world. I won't tell you not to worry. That practically is impossible for you. But even if you left me behind, I would always be yours. Oh, Abydos home of rejects. Don't call them that, they're just poor. Very well. What's our next destination? The Eastern Alchemy Society? Not yet. The prison. The prison? Oh, the prison. Why? Why the prison? Wait, who is in prison that we have to break out? I don't remember anyone in prison that anyone else that was sent in. Oh, we need Saya. Right, Saya is in prison even though they took her there for questioning, supposedly. It would be funny if someday Arius joins Abydos since they have no proper school. You say Arius has no proper school, but they literally have books. They still have tech books and other stuff and Blu-rays. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, the Rabbit Squad is using Valkyrie police textbooks and Blu-rays. Like, seriously, come on. At least Arya still has their own books. I wonder since when they got to Rabbit Squad, they decided, nah, we probably shouldn't be making new books. They should have just been using Trinity books or something. Arya's SRT would be amusing. It would be hilarious. Genryumon? Madam President? What brings you all the way down here? I've come to release Yakushi Saya. Saya from the Eastern Alchemy Society? That... Is there a problem? Is there a problem? The Eastern Alchemy Society asked us very clearly to keep her locked up for as long as possible. Oh, so she's not in prison for any wrongdoing, specifically. She's just in prison so she wouldn't get in the way of Kai. Okay, I mean, they did bring her to questioning for questioning, but they never said about putting her in prison. On charges of failure of management. What failure of management? She was doing just fine. I see. And are you suggesting this request of theirs supersede my order as the president? Yeah? Go on. Disobey her direct order. See what happens. No need to scold them quite so much, Mina. You are the executive officer. Your words carry great weight. I'm sorry, Madam President. Yeah, Eastern Alchemy Society. Or the Office of the President. Which one is it, kids? Please forgive our dilemma, madam. A dilemma, you say? It's about that disease that's spreading in Shanghai, Jing. Tyke syndrome, yes? What's so bad about it? Well, you might already know, but it's her. She's the one causing it, yeah? Wait, are you saying Saya caused it? We know her orders don't override yours, but if we don't obey them, she won't give us the vaccine or the cure. Wait, did you not look like this before? Is there any proof? I think they know it's Kai. Actually, I think they know it's Kai, but they can't go against Kai. I understand. Now, in the name of Genryumon, I will release Yakushi Saya myself. Huh? You mean no one's gonna blame us? Indeed. The responsibility belongs to Genryumon and to me, Ryuga Kisaki. So they weren't that small from the start? Man, I got bamboozled. Such is the president's burden. You know, it's kind of funny. You hear Kisaki load up her gun every single time, but she's not a striker, and she doesn't even use her gun in support. She's literally just sitting there. Oh, even more Genryumon people. Okay. At least we're kind of on element. Not really. Just imagine she's there in the battlefield. I mean, technically she is. She's probably in the back row though, as opposed to front row. Oh geez, we're getting flanked. Okay. Imagine we got wiped because those Gatling guns got us. Kisaki striker when? What ult do you think Kisaki would get before she gets when she finally becomes a striker? Don't tell me it's swimsuit. We have way too many swimsuit ults. Gosh darn it, Salaki. What did I just say? What did I just say? Not the swimsuit ult! Was gonna say Kisaki does make more sense as a special, but then I remembered Seiya. Bunny Kisaki? Bunny Kisaki. I wonder. Bunny Kisaki. What would she use? Chinese New Year would be interesting? Okay, to be fair guys, Chinese New Year Kisaki, how would that be different from regular Kisaki? You're just trading one Chinese dress for another minus the coat. Think about it. You're just trading it. How about KIKI? KIKI Striker. I feel like that would be a very good idea. Red winter uniform Kisaki. Pajama Kisaki. I have seen the fan art of Pajama Kisaki, which is very nice by the way. But I don't think I've ever seen an official one. Would be hilarious. Her entire sprite is just a dragon uniform. Give her the dragon dance costume. I feel like she would need other people for the dragon thing. But then again, you have Tsukiyo literally as a tree, so I guess that makes sense. I guess that could work. Kindergarten Kisaki, yeah, the Kiki costume. Genryumon Tsukisaki, I feel like would not be that different from what she has right now. It's technically Genryumon. They should call her Kiki instead of Kisaki. Yeah, we have Shun and we have Shunling. So why not Kiki and why not Kisaki and Kiki? Kisaki mom. Yeah, that with the way Kisaki is literally clinging onto Sensei, it might happen. It might happen if she gets her way. Anyway. Yeah, I thought I was going to be down there forever. Thank you, madam. You look well. Come now, we need to move quickly. Move to where? To the Eastern Alchemy Society, of course. Isn't that dangerous for you, madam? Are you going to be okay? Your health, I mean. Is that what you're worried about? Focus on what's most important here in this moment. We must reclaim your Eastern Alchemy Society. I will lead the way. Follow me. I guess it's finally time to fight Kai for real. Madam? Madam? Is something going on with her? She said she'll reclaim the society for you. Why are you so flustered? It's just because... No, never mind, it's nothing. No one knows about Kisaki's illness, apparently. And it seems like the only person who can possibly cure it is, Kai? I do wonder if Kai can actually do that. Only Science Sensei knows, right? And I guess... Wait. Does Shun also know? Since she came with Sensei that one time? I actually don't know if Shun knows now. Because I feel like she might have found out. Her health though. On the other hand, if I get the society back, I can start making elixirs again. Yeah, that's the point. You making them instead of her. Okay. One more fight. I guess we fight Kai now again. Last time we fought Kai, we basically lost. Because story reasons. Oh yeah, I finally found the thing I was talking about last time with Kai and ethics and stuff. Hold up. I think I have it here. I thought I had it here. Never mind. I lost it again. Where did it go? Where did I put it? Actually, where did I put it? Did I put it anywhere? No, I didn't. I think I lost it again. Never mind. I don't think I actually bookmarked it. Well. Kind of reminds me of the villain from the 101 Dalmatians. Oh! You know what? Now that you mention it, she does kind of look like Cruella, doesn't she? I mean, the hair. Right, she's either Cruella from the Dalmatians movie, or she's crap, Kayoko's mom. Somehow Kayoko's mom. I don't know how that works. Let's say she's 19. Kayoko is 18. How would that work? Don't answer that. Actually, don't answer that. I regret that. It's almost dark, Isaki. What took you so long? Do you know how long it takes to clean up after you? I didn't ask you to. So easily distracted. You still haven't found your focus. Oh, I have. And you'll never understand it. Like hearing the voice of a river. Why would I want to hear imaginary sounds? Or any of your pointless blather? Run away again, would you? Oh, I'm not the only one here with something to say to you. Oh? Saya! It's been a long time, Kai. My dear underclassmen. Thank you for keeping the society running while I was away. You're still a mystery to me. I thought if we meet again, I might see you differently. But no, that was too much to ask. That was too much to ask for, I suppose. Is that all you came here to say? Hilarious. As if you of all people could ever lecture me. I read through your prescription records. You tested elixirs on human subjects just like I did. No, not like you did. Mine were... Saya wasn't doing it for her own benefit. Sensei again. You were one of her guinea pigs too, weren't you? Wait, what did she give us? Actually, I forgot what she gave us. What did she give us? And you're still trying to protect her? Interesting. I mean, her potions did cause some problems, but... Gold skin? Wait, we got gold skin? Oh, Saya Momotox? I think I read them like a long time ago, but I forgot all of them by now. A reread might not be a bad idea. Sensei? But she only ever wanted to make other people happy. She never charged anyone for it. She stopped when she saw it was hurting people. But that was exactly the problem. Don't you see, Sensei? Success isn't possible if you let failure hold you back. Okay, I gotta see if I actually bookmarked this or not, because I feel like I did. I feel like I did. Where is it? Not this one for sure. Nope, 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 nope. I actually didn't bookmark it. Where the heck? AC7 on the brain. Blue Archive? Blue Archive? There we go. And oh, here we go. This is where I found it. Get this thing out of my head. Get this thing out of my head. This is literally her right now. This is literally her. Ethics is holding back scientific innovation and progress. Literally a meme on the Chinese scientist. Oh, not that one. This is you, Kai, right now. Not quite word for word, but basically that. Success is impossible if you let failure hold you back. No matter how many setbacks and side effects may occur, it's all part of the process. All that matters is that the achievement outweighs the danger, the damages. Wasn't the original a Chinese guy who got arrested for human experiments or something? Was it? I know it was based on a Chinese guy. I don't know if he actually did human experiments and stuff. Ah. He did. He spent 3 years in prison. He was a gene editing PhD guy. And he was from Rice University. Wow. That is hilarious. I'm not gonna show the guy himself. You can look that up if you want to. Only 3 years? Apparently only 3 years. That post that I referenced was from March 2025. So I'm assuming he's out of jail now because it looks like he's out of jail. So yeah, you can look that up if you want to. I think I gave you enough clues to find him. No matter how many setbacks and side effects. Oh yeah, we read this. If you let your failure scare you off like she did, then a failure is all you'll ever be. You came close to your immortality elixir, closer than anybody else. But your methods made everyone unhappy. Oh, here we go again. What is happiness exactly? Who defines it, and how? Ordinary people don't even know what they're missing. You think they're qualified to say what makes them happy? They have no idea. You still can't answer, can you? Of course you can't. People are ignorant and selfish. I mean, you're not wrong. They're never grateful. Give them what they think they want and they'll still find a way to complain. You're not wrong. But even so, no matter what anyone says, I will finish this potion. The elixir to bring sagehood to the enlightened, so we can fulfill the people's true desires. Remember, Saya, the Eastern Alchemy Society was founded for that exact purpose. And that's why we have to see it through. Oh, Kisaki, I almost forgot you were there. Do you remember the students whose bodies you destroyed with your elixirs? Or would you say they don't matter in the grand scheme? I remember. Of course I remember. Each and every one of them provided invaluable data. How could I forget? Oh wow, we're literally bondrude now. Oh, we are literally bondrude now with this. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like Bondrude, even though he was kind of messed up. But yeah. Then you must know that Saya neglected even her own research to focus on treating those same students. Let me make one thing clear. Those students all got exactly what they asked for. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That is not the point, though. That is not the point in any of this. The trouble is they failed to think it through. Few people bother to foresee the consequences of their choices, and fewer still can bear them. Must we be responsible for the ignorance of the ordinary? I think not. We're all ordinary in one way or another. We all deserve grace and generosity. Oh, speak for yourself. Though if you offered me your generosity, I certainly wouldn't decline it. Kai's just trying to sneak her way out of responsibility. She does have a way around words. Apparently so does a bunch of people in Shanghai Jing. Since we're literally bouncing wordplay basically. Not even what was the thing I was thinking of? Not even philosophy, just pure wordplay. As one of many ordinary people, I will remind you once again that, just as before, there is no place for you in Shanghai Jing.
And now you're simply insulting yourself. That's quite disappointing, Kisaki. I had hoped you could become a peer of mine in time. That's surprisingly pleasant from someone with a heart full of vengeance. Oh, I can have my vengeance anytime I wish. And remember, you made me this way. So you've already said. But now you listen to me. The one who made you who you are is you. Excuse me? You made every choice that brought you here. You decided you were superior to all those ordinary people. You decided you could treat them like toys. And you can decide to go on blaming me. I'll take that blame. I'm the president. That's my job. You talk too much. Oh. I've just decided you'll be my next test subject. Oh, will I? You think that's in your power? You can show me all the common confidence in the world. But I know how long we've kept Saya locked up. Without your treatment, you can barely stand right now. Were you counting on that? Of course you were. Open your eyes. See who's standing before you. Me, the president of Genryumon.
Round 2, Kai. And oh wow, we also get Sai in the back row? Okay. Okay, I guess I'll toss her some poison to make it better. Oh, we don't get the intro again? Oh, we don't get the intro again. I'm kind of sad about that. Okay. We shoot. Wait, hold up. I need to toss some poison. Oh right, it's like, where do these robots come from? I forgot. She had black market guards literally helping her. Holy crap, that is a lot of bars though. And I know this fight is basically fixed, but still, that is a lot of bars. Also, oh crap, I can't pause the screen. But I wanted to appreciate the slit. Hold up. I want to appreciate the slit that is on Kai's dress over here. As if the front was not enough, but she has a slit on the side. And I think she might, no, that's a tassel. That's a tassel. I thought she had another slit in front. And stockings. Very, very nice stockings, by the way. If evil, why hot? If evil, why hot? Oh, done.
How is it possible?
Just a sec.
Do you still not understand? I'll explain then. You spread the type syndrome throughout Shanghai Jing. Think about it carefully. It regresses physical age back to childhood.
Uh-huh.
No.
Wait, does Kisaki literally have type syndrome right now, except she looks the same as before? What? Is she cured, technically? Oh, that's hilarious if true. Is she still 18, technically, too?
Oh yes, and thanks to that, my body is as healthy as it's ever been.
Actually didn't grow at all. That is hilarious.
Then why didn't we get her a striker?
Why didn't we actually get her a striker? Not Kisaki. Seiya literally is striker. Wait. Hold up. If if she gets reversed back to her regular age, is she going to need treatment again, or is she fixed because she got reverted? I guess we'll find out later, but that'll be hilarious. I'm just surprised it didn't change at all. I don't know what to think about that. Just added an extra decade to her life. Kisake was literally 17, now she's technically 7 years old. Is this a body of a 7-year-old to you? I don't know, but we'll take it anyway.
But when did you... Oh, I'm not sure. When was it? Kisaki, you... You fell for your own trick, Shintanikai. So what now? If you haven't had your fill of chaos yet, we can keep going as long as you'd like. I've lost this time.
Oh, she actually gave up. I'm actually surprised.
So tell me, what do you intend to do with me, Kisaki?
Shows how strong Kisaki is, or at least can be.
Shanghai Jin couldn't hold me. He had to send me to the corrections bureau last time.
Right, what do we do with you?
Shanghai Jin has had great many difficulties with you. But Genryumon's decision stands. You will be transferred back to the corrections bureau. And this time, you'll be sent to a much more secure location.
I don't know, it feels like Professor Smug? Nia? Well, I'll just call her Nia. Professor Nia has a way of breaking said prisoners out of prison, it seems.
You are nothing if not consistent. But there's a saying, you know?
Does corrections even do anything? Nah. It's just there for show.
Repeating the same actions and expecting a different result is a sign of insanity.
Not a sign of insanity, it is actually insanity.
Say and do as you will, Shintanikai. But Genryumon will be there every time. Ah, this isn't even mildly amusing anymore. Let me ask you, Sensei.
Huh? Me? You're asking me?
Yes, I've always had an interest in you. I've heard you're always on the student's side. Is that true?
Yes, that's true, I guess.
Does that apply to me as well?
Always means always. Wow. Wow. Sensei, she graduated, or technically graduated. Does it still count? I know you have a thing you have to uphold here, but seriously? I don't even know where to go with this. How would we even be on her side here? Literally. They blink? Yes, they do blink. They blink. The halo moves ever so slightly. There are very tiny movements. The only thing we don't have is live 2D and voice acting. So you get me for that. Always means always. If you stop taking advantage of other students, promise not to hurt them, and I'll be on your side. Okay. We have put a condition to this at least. It's not unconditional. It's not unconditional, so there we go. So there are strings attached. Of course. Of course. Even we wouldn't even be on Mika's side if she kept on doing the things she did. I feel.
But Sensei, what if I told you I've done nothing wrong?
Then you need to study some more. Study? Why is that in quotes? If you need someone to teach you, you can ask me. I don't know if I like that second I don't know if I like that second option. I know it doesn't matter, but we're gonna go with number 1. I won't give up on any student if I can help them. Okay, if we can help them. Sensei special classes.
Listen, Sensei.
And is this where Kai falls for us? I guess.
Alright. This is a hypothetical question. Purely for my own curiosity. If a student is known as a monster, if they're completely hopeless and refuse all self-reflection, would you still say the same thing?
Wow! Are you actually aware? She seems to be at least aware of herself. Actually, do we have a student like that? Do we have a student who is completely hopeless and refuses all self-reflection? I feel like we technically don't have one like that. Cherino? I don't know if Cherino counts. We haven't. Okay, we actually technically haven't. Kaya? Well, Kaya hasn't been out of prison yet. So that's still yet to be seen. When Kaya finally gets out of prison, maybe. Makoto is just crazy. I don't think there's any helping her. We just run along with her shenanigans. But when they say hopeless here, we're talking about being a monster. Okay, we're talking about being a monster, not necessarily along the lines of if Mika did not recover and actually became a witch, which she would have been probably a terror by now, by then there's no helping that, I feel like. Even though we probably could have tried to save her afterwards. I don't know, I feel like Kai's very complicated. Kai's complicated because we don't know really what's going on in this head, except experiments must go on. Even if that were the case, I'd still do my best. If it's the only thing I can do for anyone, I'd still do my best. I mean, we really can't do much more than that.
But what if the student truly is beyond saving no matter what?
Questions aside, I have one request. Oh wow, we're dodging this one, which is probably a good idea because she's gonna keep pressing. She's gonna keep pressing until she gets an answer. Let me have faith in you. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Well played. I was not expecting that response. Alright, take me away. After that answer, I won't resist at all.
Rolled a nat 20. I don't think it's even a nat 20. That is actually just passing the check naturally.
Let me have faith in you. Ah, that was fun. So much fun. One more thing, Shintani-kai. Tell me why I'm still in a good mood. Shanghai Jing needs a cure for Tyke syndrome. Oh, is that all? Well, Tyke syndrome is contagious, but the cure is contagious as well. The treatment is easy to disperse. You could do it immediately. But what will that mean for you? Once the treatment spreads, you'll return to your previous state, frailty and all. It makes no difference what it means for me. If we can return Shanghai Jing to normal and hold the Moonlight Festival in safety, what more do we need? An ordinary person through and through. Fine, as you wish. Even if a time comes when you regret this decision, it's none of my concern. Believe me, I never will.
Okay. Sensei Dice is weighted? It technically is weighted, if you think about it. The cure is a bacteria? I don't think it's a bacteria. It's probably something else. But I feel like the "let me have faith in you" line is not something I would have thought of. It is a pretty strong line to give someone who feels like they're hopeless though. Or at least admits to themselves that they're hopeless. The question now though, is Kai gonna still keep doing her thing? Or is she actually gonna try to straighten up a little bit, for lack of a better term? I feel like she's gonna try. But she's still gonna have those tendencies of, oh, you know what? I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around doing my experiments and stuff. I wonder if she's quite obsessed. I wonder if she's as obsessed now as she used to be with that sage elixir. Sensei may not be strong, but he's got perfect charisma and knows what he needs to say. Hey, apparently in D&D, charisma is all you need. So what do you need? What do you even need fighters for? Let's start the festival! Thus, the Tyke Syndrome outbreak, which plunged Shanghai Jing into chaos, came to an end. The Moonlight Festival is finally here. You've done an amazing job, Madam President. You've been amazing yourself. This year's festival preparations have been memorable, to say the least. I'm not sure all of it technically counts toward the festival, but I'll take the compliment. But you really are something, Madam President. You resolved all the chaos and restored everything back to the way it was. If it hadn't been for you, Shanghai Jing might still be lost in chaos with no way forward. Oh, enough of that. I only did what was needed. Now, what have you done with those members who caused a disturbance? The hardliners? Oh, they all signed up for re-education and community service, starting at the very bottom. If it were up to me, I'd expel every one of them and make sure they can't affiliate anywhere else, but... community service is fine. I don't think that's expulsion worthy. No need. They did what they believe was right. And now for the festival. Are we gonna see other students here from outside the school? Sensei, you made it. Which is not to imply you took long. Anyway, let me do what Rumi and Madam Kisaki asked and... Huh? Call? Oh. Oh, here you are, Sensei. Have you talked to Reijo yet? I see. Yes, Genryumon usually handles this sort of business. Either Executive Officer Mina or the Head of Public Relations would normally be there, but... As you know, we're all so busy with the Moonlight Festival. I thought about guiding you personally, but... Never mind, I misspoke. Reijo, on behalf of Shanghai Jing, please take good care of Sensei. And we may call at any moment, so stay alert. So hopefully with this, Promenade and Genryumon are in good terms now, because Kisaki herself doesn't really care. Alright, let's go, Sensei. The festival awaits. I was worried we wouldn't be able to do this at all this year. It's great to see everything back to normal. And from the look of things, even Genryumon won't bother us much. Honestly, even if they wanted to, they don't have the manpower right now. You're wearing your uniform at the festival? It was recommended, basically ordered. There's going to be a lot of visitors from other schools this year. Oh, we're actually getting visitors from other schools, nice.
They said you can go, but go in uniform and be ready for anything. I bet you almost wish something would happen then. I'm a mob-chan, what else do I have? True. Genryumon mob. One of the few mobs that actually have eyes, you know? No, not at all. Absolutely not. Especially not this year. After everything that's already happened, we deserve a break. Yeah, that's fair. Although it was really funny when you got turned into a kid. Hilarious. It happened to you too, remember? Apparently they took a lot of pictures from the Tyke Syndrome incident. I would do that. Alright, Henry, see you later. What color are her eyes? I think it's purple. Definitely not red. Hilarious and cute. Mainly for friends to tease each other with from the look of things now. You're asking if I have a picture of little Rumi? Yes, please tell me. Who do you think I am, Sensei? I'm the one who's cracking down on those pictures. Are you now? No! She's back to normal! Give us back little Rumi! No! We lost one of the best things in this event. Downgraded again. Although Rumi did hang one picture of the promenade at the promenade main gate as a memento, so maybe I can't stop it. Oh, she did? Oh, wait. Oh, is that picture? This is not ideal. It is not the ideal. Oh, the Peking Opera starting. A lot of students are happy about the Peking Opera Club being back in time for the festival. It's probably best if that whole business with Kaguya gets swept under the rug. At least until the end of the festival. President Kisaki wants everything stable throughout. And that keeps the market stable, so from a business perspective, that's fine by me. Budget Wakamo? I don't think she's even anything Wakamo-like. Are you enjoying the festival, Sensei? The outdoor Peking Opera performance should be starting right about now. Wait, Kisaki, can you, are you that sick that you have to stay in? Oh wait, she's with Mina right now. She's probably doing paperwork and stuff. Right, I kind of forgot she has to do that. Oh, you want to know why I called? I've always been under the impression one doesn't need a specific reason to call someone. There's always a reason to call someone, even if it is to check up on them. So what is it, Kisaki? Why are you calling me right now? In the middle of this, why did you not come here yourself? I'm sure you understand that, Sensei. That said, how would you say it's going out there? With Shanghai Jing being open to the rest of Givotos. So our students and theirs are mingling well, getting to know each other. And you can see the hard work Genryumon members have all been doing. Well then, Genryumon is serving its purpose. I appreciate your feedback, Sensei. Very well, please continue to enjoy the festival. And she hung up. Reijo's like, really? What was that about? She could have just said she wanted to talk. Never mind, let's keep going. Well. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh wait. Oh yes? Well, we got Trinity mobs. As soon as I saw the oh hey! It's the Millennium mobs too! Literally all the mobs are here. Do we get any other characters? Wait, who are they? Oh wait, I think those were also Hyakuyaku. Okay, when I saw the Gehenna mobs, I was like, oh no.
This isn't gonna end well for this festival if they're around. Because they definitely caused a lot of trouble back in Hyakuyaku. Hopefully they don't do a repeat here. Nah, not Wild Hunt. It definitely looked like another set of Hyakuyaku mobs. They had a lot of mobs in Hyakuyaku, actually.
Well, this has all worked out very well for the promenade. I wouldn't have expected Genryumon to make a decision that actually helped us. Although there is a caveat. More customers mean bigger crowds, which mean more crowd control.
Now that I think about it, Kirino was probably there just for the food and not any actual official business. I mean, she probably did hear rumors, but yeah. Alright, G&G. See you later then.
I know Gehenna and Trinity students don't get along, but this is the first time I've seen them face off in person.
Or are they actually fighting?
Oh, and over there too.
Oh, there we go. No fighting! Not here.
Good thing Mina was there to take care of that. You know, I think us being here might exacerbate the issue. Let's go somewhere else.
Oh, back to the promenade.
So what do you think of the Peach Blossom Spring? It looks like the outside students are split on whether they find it relaxing or whether they just don't like tea.
I'm assuming the Trinity people do not like the tea. There we go, tea person right there. Mob-chan! Actual the Mob-chan that we actually like. You could have stayed there for a little bit longer. That was too fast.
The staff look confused. They must be wondering. Why would anyone buy tea at 100 yen a gram then put milk in it?
Don't get started in this. Don't get started on this. They had a long argument about this back in the Christmas event. The Trinity Christmas event. Ay.
Speaking as part of the Black Tortoise Promenade, I believe it all comes down to personal taste. Yeah, it technically does.
Goddamn Brits.
And as long as they aren't hurting others, we should all respect each other. Still, 100 yen a gram for milk tea. That's kinda expensive. I shouldn't say anymore. Seriously, it's like sharpening a knife with a bar of gold.
Yeah, that's a British for you.
Still, even that's good for the promenade.
Just in terms of raw numbers, right? Let's see. How big is 1 cup of milk tea? I don't know, but it's gonna be pretty expensive. Hey Panzer, welcome. We're actually about to finish the event, but we're not gonna finish the stream just yet. We won Kai apparently.
The Peach Blossom Spring has a demand for dairy products now. And bringing in supplies to meet demand is what the promenade does best. Of course, Genryumon is full of tea fanatics who won't tolerate the sacrilege. I imagine they won't be too happy with us.
Well, they probably shouldn't go to Hong Kong then. Because I'm feeling this is more like Shanghai than actual Hong Kong. There is no Hong Kong here, right? This is Shanghai.
But they didn't like us in the first place, so what difference does it make? Oh, you think we should still try to get along? I would like that if it were possible, but...
Fireworks?
The fireworks. Let's get a window seat, Sensei.
The fireworks.
Here we go. Now it's a proper moonlight festival.
With the moon even.
A special one, with you here, Sensei.
Wait, is Reijo actually getting a date out of this?
Huh? What? She's calling again? You must be at the Peach Blossom Spring, Sensei. Are you enjoying the festival? It must be quite an atmosphere with all the students from other schools. Yes, I'm glad you feel that way. Sensei, do you know the story behind the Moonlight Festival? The story of the sage? Oh well, if you know the story, I can cut to the chase. As you're aware, the sage of the story lived for the moon, returned, and then after many trials went back to the moon again. In Shanghai Jing, sages are considered inscrutable, their true nature unknown. Some are good, others are evil. Some are even demonic. And we may never know which one came to visit us. Some assume that any sage must be evil. Certainly no one invites them in. I think the takeaway is not to get scared in advance, madam. We already have our plates full just focusing on the here and now. If we worry about things that haven't even happened yet, we're not going to be able to do anything. Well said. Besides, when you're in business, you know it's all about dealing with unpredictable customers. Also true, but... Hey, Sensei, let's go back out there. The festival's just getting started. What do you mean you thought it was over? It's a 3-day event. This is day 1. Yeah, even the Hyakuyaku ones are multi-day events even. You're in for some real Shanghai Jing hospitality. And she cut that phone off. Come on, Sensei, this way. Rude, Reijo. Rude. There we go. There's that picture. I forgot the rat was also here. And the downgraded Rumi. So where is Kai? Probably back in prison, right? She just wants a date with Sensei, but everyone else is cucking her. Well, at least the Shanghai Jing event is now closed properly, I guess. Will we get another Shanghai Jing event in the future? Probably in Shaolin soccer style, but I guess that does it for now. That does it for now, and then Kai is probably added to the prisoner harem. At least the one that knows. Who do we have from the prisoners so far? That has been, I guess, charmed by Sensei. We got Wakamo for sure. I guess Akemi is the other one. Kai is the other one now. I don't think Akemi is. Akemi isn't quite there yet. Akira, sorry. Akira, not Akemi. Akemi's the muscle one. Akira is the thief. Akira got super charmed? I forgot how that happened. I know it wasn't that long ago, but I forgot how that happened. Like, literally just shows up and got charmed. Probably the same kind of speech as Kai, just a lot less involved. Akemi is too busy on her revenge. I think Akemi needs Akemi needs a GDD sensei to come in. She needs those muscles to be convinced. Or sensei needs to go in a training arc. Who knows? We could be the problem solver sensei, the GDD sensei, and anime sensei all at once. Though chances are it's gonna be anime sensei with basically no muscle whatsoever. We do have a group story too, right? We do have a Shanghai Jing group story. Let's see.
Mini, or was it a mini story? Not a mini story. It was the group story. Not this one. Not these. There's still a lot I haven't done. I haven't even done the Plum Blossom Garden one, now that I think about it. Or we could save this for next time, actually. Do we know what event is coming up next in Global? Actually, let me check. We could do the side stories and a few. What do you call it? We could do the side stories and a few Momo talks next time. I do have a Momo talk debt to complete. I think I was down to about 60, and then after all that rolling, I got it to 74 now. No event next week? Is no event really? Hold up. None announced, right? At least. Let me see. Next banner is Swimsuit Azusa and Swimsuit Mashiro. Is the next event actually Idols? I feel like they would have teased Idols by now because this event is ending in 4 days. I think this event is ending in 4 days. 3 days even. And we haven't gotten teased on an upcoming event yet. So... Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, we haven't gotten teased by on an upcoming event. Just got back to 24K not too long ago. Ah, man, I don't know if I want to roll. I'm kind of tempted to roll since I'm pretty close. Since not pretty close. Since we got Kisaki pretty early. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to tempt fate. Well, if I was gonna spark Kisaki, it would have been the same thing anyway, so maybe I should try. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Already decided to skip Kisaki. How many events until we get to... How many events until we get to Fest? Because I know they wanted to make the gap shorter. So let me look. This event was released in September of last year, and then it got released 6 months later. According to Wiki, apparently we have a date for the Idol event, and the Idol event is going to be on the 15th, which is still 6 months. Which is still 6 months. So I don't know if we're catching up at all. I feel like we're not catching up anytime soon. Idols and Hina event, then Trip Trap Train, and then Pajama, and then back to Millennium Fest, and then the pandemic. We caught up like what, 1 week? Just 1 week. We're still at 6 months, which I feel like nothing has changed if it's just 6 months. So the idols aren't for at least 2.5 weeks, maybe? Because Bunny rerun banner was cut short. Okay. Well, I think we'll just play it by ear what happens next week. I'm willing to save some group stories and Momo talks for another stream, and just so we have a break in between all the event playthroughs and stuff like that. So we'll play it by ear what happens next week, and yeah, that's really all we can do. That's really all we can do. I feel like Blue Archive right now is getting to that slow phase after the original, not the original devs, but the most of the original staff went. and did their thing. The thing that unfortunately ended in disaster. Midnight Party is going to be in Christmas. The only maid I'm missing is Midori. Next is Dead Week. Can catch up on missions finally. Yeah, catching up on missions is always an issue if you're not caught up on it, right? Did you play Total Assault? I played Total Assault up to Extreme. I didn't try Insane. We can try Insane before we stop today. Let me see. Yeah, I went up to Extreme. Extreme was pretty easy. Insane, I don't really know what to do. I don't remember the last time I fought this boss, but I feel like it's just basically a tank and spank. Like literally, there's nothing past that. Right, so there is dealing set damage to each activated part but will destroy them permanently. Destroyed parts will not activate. Yeah, so it's basically tank and spank. Miyu Eroha banner was also cut short 1 week. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any special thing here. So let's do a mock battle. Otherwise, if this this is not gonna work. Do we need a healer? How's this team comp look for Insane? What do I need to change anything? I feel like Yuka is gonna die. So is Hina. Regular Hina. Okay, who do we have as a tank then? Who do we have as a tank? No. No. Tank in general. Tank in general. Where is that? Roll. Tank. There we go. Tsubaki? I think Tsubaki should be okay. Marina, if you have her. Marina, I do have. Surprisingly, I do have her. And she's leveled. Okay, let me check her skills. Nope, her skills have not been touched. Okay, so we're gonna improve her just a little bit. Let's improve her skills because I did not bother to do that. So let me see if I have equipment for her. I do have equipment for her. This is surprising. Do you have Camp Hare? No, I do not have Camp Hare. I definitely do not. Evasion 20% when using EX skills. Max that out. We cannot max out. More evasion. Max skill out. Become invincible when HP drops to 20. Lasts for 12 seconds. Oh, it does increase. Okay, what if we increase that to 8? Marina can push your D Hina. And your D, so your D Hina can hit 2 Kitingers. I already can hit 2 Kitingers normally. I can already hit 2 Kitingers normally, so that's not an issue. Oh crap! I am low on special tech stuff. I think I should grab some. Let's grab special tech. Do we have special tech here? We do. Buy 1. Buy more. What was I missing actually? Because we need this maxed out. 12 of these. Marina's even more useful in Torment because Kitingers are in a slightly different position, is she now? I guess I'll just grab all of them. Depends on where Hina dress is positioned. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, I guess I just used up all the... Yep, I just used it all up. Okay, Grand Assault time. Get the Grand Assault tickets. Wait, did I not change out for students? I guess I save these for techs usually. Yeah, that's what I did. Do I need to level up Bunny, Asuna? Not really. I feel like I don't need to, but I kind of want to also level up Senna. I don't think Senna is a... oh wait, these are blue. Blue is fine. Let me grab all the blue tokens anyway. Serika, I feel like I should level up a little bit. I do have 9,000 tokens. I may as well use them. Because I haven't. At all. Always save this when you need Blu-rays. That's kind of what I do for the most part. But I do have an excess here, so I feel like, you know, spending out a little bit here and there is probably not a bad idea. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, that should hold me out for next time. Okay, evasion and this. Okay, we'll save it for this for another time. Save that for another time. But she's pretty good right now. Save those for someone else. Okay, Hina, who do we change her out for? Who actually did we change Hina out for? Red. I guess we can change her out for Aru? No, Aru's a little under-leveled. Shun. We could do Shun. Don't have Campade. I do not have Campade, so... if we borrow someone, we can probably borrow Campade if she's available. I do not see her available. So that's not happening. Probably Shun? Okay, we'll use Shun instead. Let me put Hoshino back in. Okay, how's our support look? Do we need a heal? Do we need to put Nagisa in here somewhere? Do we change Shiroko for Nagisa? I do not have Akko. Can we borrow Akko? I do have Nagisa. Oh, there is an Akko to borrow. Okay. Why Akko? Crit rate, crit damage. Okay. More crit damage. Okay. I see. Do we keep Kisaki though? Is Kisaki okay to keep, or do we change her for someone else? Oh, oh, Akko also heals? Does she? Oh, she does heal. No Fuka New Year's, no. And since we already got Akko, that's all we can do. How do we do this? Should Hina be out on the outside here? Or she should be in the inside somewhere. No Ui either. Somehow I don't have Ui. I don't know how. Yes, guys, I need you to use your brains. Make my teams for me. Make my teams for me that to optimize my runs. Because this is hard. This'll do? Okay, let me save this. How do I save it? Shun and Hina on the left. Really? Wait. Where does Hoshino go then? Or should I kick Hoshino out? Because Hina's the DPS here. She's the only damage dealer here. Where do we put Hoshino? Where do we put her? Here? Here? I think you want to put her on the other end. Then again, most of the time I don't think Hoshino even reaches Hina. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. This is kind of what I'm thinking right here. Let me save this. What the heck are these? What the heck are these things? Okay, well, we are editing this. Formation. Replace. No, that was wrong. That was wrong. That's not how you do the replace. Okay, that was wrong. It's the other way around. Shun, Ako. Hoshino. Where is Shun? Shun is here. Hina is up here, and then we have Marina. Marina's over here. Right, so switch. Let me try to save this again. Import. There we go. Edit. This is Kaiten. There we go. Usually put tanks in center. Doesn't matter. I think they're gonna... I think tanks in general just rush to the front anyway. Anyway, let's try. Let me put you here. I guess put Ako here. And then put Hisaki. Let's try that. I haven't tried Insane, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't have to two-team this. That would be horrible. Explosion! Alright. Okay, Hoshino, do your thing. Okay. How long does this last? 16 seconds? That's not very long. Okay. Crap. Oh crap. I guess let's go forward first before we do that. Ako timing was messed up. Ako timing was super messed up. Hold up. Why are they stunned? Why are they stunned? Crap. Actually crap. Haunted? Oh crap. Alright, let's try this again. And we'll have Shun to rotate out. So hopefully we can get some shots with Kisaki. Wait! Oh, okay, hold up. We need to restart. There's too many things that got messed up there. Too many things went wrong. Maybe we don't push. Maybe we don't push so early. Okay. Let's try that. Maybe push first? Okay, there's Kisaki. Wait a bit. Use Hoshino and wait for the first 10. Hold up. Oh, freaking A. Got taunted again. What the heck? Use Hina first and then buff? Oh, I should do that. She got taunted again. Why did she get taunted? Why did... Okay, I'm ulting now. Okay, let's wait. Okay, wait. Wait. Skillful. Okay, boom. Crap. How? I can only get one! We shouldn't have pushed. We should not have pushed. You know what? It's still pretty strong despite that, so maybe it's okay. Push, 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 push. Okay, wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, shoot. Why did that pass through? There we go. I feel like that was kind of horrendous. Did it actually miss? I thought it didn't. Oh, what? Okay, this is still actually cool. I kind of missed the I kind of missed the Paradozilla fight, but this is pretty good. Hina can carry. Okay, Marina, do your thing. Okay, now we wait. Now we wait. We have 1 minute. Can we do it? Is the question. And taunted yet again. Or stunned, rather. Okay, shoot. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. That is actually a ridiculous amount of damage. What the heck? Okay, that's actually disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Oh my gosh, that's actually disgusting. Don't use Hoshin. It still worked out somehow. That is disgusting. I did not know Hina can get that high in damage. What the heck? But hey, it worked out. It worked out, kind of, sort of. I wish I can pet Kisaki right now. I wish I can pet Kisaki. I also can wish I wish I can pet Akko. But they're just back there. D Hina is just Red Mika. Red Mika with a few extra steps. Also Red Mika with a few extra shots. And a lot more aiming. Which I don't know if it's good or bad, but okay. Well, you guys gave me a thing to work on for Insane, so I'll be using that off stream to clear for today's ranking stuff. But with that, we're gonna end today's stream there, and we'll see what happens next week for Blue Archive. Blue Archive is gonna be the same day as today. Because again, shenanigans in Girls Frontline 2, and not that it matters anymore, but still. Added my Fuka New Year in assistance. Try that too. I'll try it later. I need to go ahead and rest up for today now. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. Let me get the outro for today. Where is that? Quite hard to find music these days. But it's still fun. Alright. See ya everyone. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you all next time. Whether it be another Girls Frontline stream or something else. Bye bye. Oh wait, hold up. Mute. Mute this. Mute that. I disappear. Disappear. No, look at. Nope. You haven't disappeared yet. Disappear. And then there's